Some people can continue doing whatever they're doing for 100 million years, and I like so many things, but it's hard to narrow it down and stick to just one thing. I mean, I do painting, I do sculpture, I do all these kind of things, and that's why I like the title artist. I mean, I've been doing art for my whole life. My father is a painter, so he was kind of the visual artist, and I was a musician. I guess the whole process that guides everything I do is essentially like an evolution process. So I was messing with ceramics when I first got here to town. I was doing glazes on the ceramics. So I was like messing with the glazes a lot, and I was like, man, I just really have a desire to paint. And I just got obsessed with painting. And I would paint and paint and paint. So it's not necessarily where I was, hey, I'm gonna have this destination, or, you know, I'm gonna seek out that. It's more like you arrive someplace, right? I just started just brushing onto the canvas. Because I don't have any formal training, it was like all new to me, and again, an evolutionary process possibly. I didn't really move on to do anything else because I was so, I guess it's obsessive again, but like just really love that one thing. I'm very prolific in production of work. I mean, if I could only sit around and just make art all the time and had someone to sell it, probably work myself into the ground because, you know, I just like making stuff all the time and I'm thinking about it all the time. That's what's great about this opportunity at this place, because there's so much room here. And a lot of the pieces I have in the show, a lot of the abstract pieces, I didn't even actually show anywhere. Because when I started showing, I already had 300 pieces made, but I just continued to make more work, and I would just show all the new stuff that I had. The inspiration for my work, a lot of times it's people I'm hanging out with or environments I'm in. Some people have asked me, how do you decide what colors? I'm just like, I had the colors sitting there. It's just like what you felt, to feel the movement and how many ways you can arrange it. All the processes I use, there's a million processes, and then there's mutations on those processes. I like to brainstorm on that and expand like greatly. I can take one little thing and expand it a million times over and then mix it all together, which I kind of believe could be the new form of art in the future, where you put everything together and then hopefully you can come out with something in the future. And that's what inspires me. Last 21 months, I've had 110 shows. This Saturday's 110. So that's quite a bit. When you put on any kind of show and people are receptive to what you do, even if they hate it, but they took a few minutes to look at it, they've actually formulated some idea about it. So that to me is more important than selling a piece or anything else. Different things appeal to different people. So how do you take that? How do you have that element? I just wanted to make a one night at least where we have a little bit fuller, more depth. So we did have Checks for Sex play. They were awesome. In summary, as far as the show goes, this was a great experience to have this show. And it taught me a lot of things. I mean, maybe I even knew some of it, but it's a totally different experience when you're actually doing the show. We're at a peak point in the moment, and then I have a ton of ideas. Like it's like a build-up point, and we're gonna just add on to that and continue on.